today I'm going to be doing another video for my Beginner on a Budget series. If you haven't seen the other videos, I will link the playlist down below. Today's look is going to show you guys how you can get something very simple and very affordable while using a small amount of products. I'm also going to be using the same brushes that I used in my basic affordable brushes video. It's only 4 different brush things that you have to purchase, and you can use them for so many different things. So I'm only going to be using those brushes. If you want to see more about those brushes and some other brush recommendations for kits and stuff, I will link the video down below. It's the basic brush video. And then I also have one on skincare, like basic affordable skincare. And my last video was also how to choose the right shade of foundation. So check out those first if you want like more background on stuff that goes along with this look. I'm also going to be suggesting some of my favorite affordable products in this video, but I am going to have more product recommendations on my blog, so if you don't want to purchase these or you want to see some more stuff, more variations of these products, then I am going to have all that stuff on my blog. It's going to have pictures and links to where you can buy it, and it's also going to be kind of like a shopping list. It's if you want to print this out or bookmark it or something so you can take it with you to the store, you can do that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have already used my moisturizer. You want to first start out with your moisturizer, do your whole skincare, and then you can use a primer if you want to. I've already personally applied my primer, but I am going to be skipping that for this tutorial just to keep it really simple and less products, because the foundation I'm going to be using has primer in it, so you can totally skip that. But just so you guys know, I did use my L'Oreal Studio Secrets Magic Perfecting Base. This is my favorite primer. It's great for a combination or dry skin, and it just really mattifies your face and helps hydrate the dry areas at the same time. So I'm just going to go ahead and move into foundation. But the foundation I'm using is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I'm using this because it is a 3-in-1 foundation, so it does have the primer in it, and you can also double it up as concealer. So you're tackling more areas with one product. That's why I'm going for products like this. So I'm going to start off with my Sedona Lace flat foundation brush. It's like a flat top kabuki. I love this brush. What I like to do is just put it on the back of my hand. I do a little pump like that. That's going to cover like the majority of one side of my face. So you first want to stipple it into your skin, and then you want to buff it gently, but you don't want to push too hard because you don't want to rub the foundation. So I'm really just pressing this into my skin. That's going to push it into the pores and ensure that I have the fullest coverage. This foundation is really great full coverage too, and it lasts all day, and I think it works with a lot of different skin tones. If you have super dry skin, this might be a little bit too drying for you, but you could always just use a hydrating primer like the one I mentioned, and then also skip the powder if you have really dry skin. But this is excellent for oily skin or normal skin like mine. And then you want to make sure you take it down your neck because you never want to have a foundation line. You could dampen this brush a bit under some water and then dry it off on a towel if you want a more dewy look. So now I am actually going to use this foundation to double up as concealer, and I'm going to be taking the flat shader brush that's actually from my Studio Secrets 3-piece brush set or 6-piece brush set. That's the one I actually mentioned in my other video. I'm only going to be using those brushes for my eyes and stuff. This one actually works great for concealer as well. So what I'm going to do is just dab a little bit of the foundation that's around the lid here. This is a little bit drier up here, so it's going to be a little bit more full coverage, or you could just squirt some on. And I'm just going to start dabbing that onto any blemishes that I have. I'm not pressing too hard. And if you need more full coverage, you want to just wait for it to dry a little bit and then go in with another layer. So while mine is drying, I'm going to go ahead and do my under eye concealer. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl No Lace Simply Ageless Under Eye Concealer. This one has like a moisturizer built in. I'm pretty sure that this has been discontinued. It's not available in stores anymore. They actually changed it into like a little pump one. I haven't tried that one, so I can't tell you if that is good or not. But you can still find this on Amazon, I'm pretty sure, and all of these product links are going to be on my blog. But for concealer, I would also really recommend the NYX HD Concealer. I've seen a lot of girls using that. It looks great on them. It seems like it's really great full coverage. I personally haven't picked it up just because I don't need concealer yet, but I do want to try that one out. So that is a great affordable concealer as it seems, and I know a lot of people are liking that one. Another one that I like to recommend to people is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. That one is the stick concealer, and that has really great coverage as well. So that conceals, and it also helps moisturize the eyes so they don't look cakey. I'm going to go ahead and do another very thin layer. If you decide to get the NYX concealer, or the Revlon one, Those can be used under the eyes and on blemishes. This one I would not use on blemishes just because it does have that moisturizer in it. I would just use that under the eyes, but I would go with a concealer that you can use in both places just to save money. So now for my powder, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This one is in Silky Beige. They have a translucent one. They also have other colors. And I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Kabuki brush to apply this to my face. This is really cheap and affordable powder and it works great, especially if you have really oily skin. So I'm just getting some on my Kabuki brush. I'm just going to be pressing that into my skin gently. You want to make sure you don't move your concealer. You just want to press it like that and not rub it. Now for our bronzer. You have two options here that you could use. First is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder. This one is in Sunny. This one is only a couple bucks at the drugstore. It's a great bronzer. You have to be careful though with it and only use a light hand so you don't look too orange or anything. It is matte though. You want to go with any bronzer that doesn't have any shimmer in it. And then this one here is from the Nuance brand at CVS. This is a great product and I'm mentioning this in this video because it's one of those multitasking products. You have three products here. You have a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. I really love this bronzer. I've been using it almost every day. Another option for blush and bronzer is the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. This one is great. I think they have a few different shades of this now, but it comes with a bronzer and a blush in it. But I'll just go ahead and show you with the NYC one since this one is a lot cheaper. So I'm going to be using my Angle Contour brush here from Sigma. Or Sedona Lace, they make it too. I'm just going to apply this to the hollows of my cheeks. I'm just doing it really light. I'm barely even pressing down because I don't want anything too dramatic. Okay, and now I'm just going to apply some with my Kabuki to my neck. My neck and chest is very white at the moment. So adding the bronzer like that just adds more dimension back to our face because foundation can make it look very flat and washed out. So now for blush, again, like I said, you can use the blush out of here if you want to, but I have some other options that are really affordable too. I have the e.l.f. powder blushes. You can find these at Target or on their website. And then also the Wet n Wild blushes. These two are so pigmented, they're amazing. I have two great fall colors here, or winter colors. This one is in Mellow Wine, and then this one here is in Berry Merry. I'm just going to go with my Wet n Wild one here today. And I'm going to be using the same angled brush here, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit. I'm going to dab some of it off onto the lid here because this is so pigmented you only need a little bit. I like to focus my blush on the outer portion of my cheek right there. And I'm just kind of dabbing in. I find that when I sweep it like that, it makes like too much of a harsh line. But if you had a less pigmented blush, you could do that. And I like to take it up onto my temples too. And then I'm just going to blend it out lightly with this by dabbing it on. So now for our eyebrows, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This one is awesome because it has this product in here that's actually like a tinted wax. And it also comes with a little brush in here if you want to use that, but I'm going to be using one of the ones from that eye kit from Walmart that I mentioned. So I'm going to take the spoolie side of it just to comb out my brows. So now onto our eyeshadow. I'm going to be priming my eyes using the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. This is the Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. I really like this primer. It's a great primer and I think it's only $1. Might be $3 or something, but still super affordable. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the NYX Love in Paris palette in Parisian Chic. I have a couple different colors of these, but this one I feel like is the most versatile and can be used on so many different eye colors and skin tones because it does have a variety of neutral colors. So you can do a smoky eye with this, you can do a neutral look with this, you can do pretty much anything from wearable to dramatic because it has such a wide range of colors. And there's some matte and shimmer in here as well. So this is a great palette. It's only around $10 and you get 9 shades. So I'm just going to clean off that flat shader brush we were using for concealer using this e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. It's like a little spray. So I just spray it onto a washcloth. Then I just wipe the brush off onto the washcloth. And this is great to use when you are using just a limited amount of brushes because you can reuse them for multiple different purposes. So the first color I'm going to be using is the Shimmery Champagne one here. I think this is great just for everyday wear. And I'm just going to be packing that onto my lid here. You just want to use patting motions and not sweep it so it doesn't get all over your eye. And I'm going to put some of it on my inner corner here because it is shimmery. It's going to brighten up my eyes. So now I'm just going to be taking this fluffier sided brush here, and this one is not the biggest size, but it's actually the smaller fluffy one. And I'm just going to be picking up this medium brown right here in the center. This one is a matte, which is going to work great for a crease just to add like a natural definition there. You can also use your bronzer here if you want to. Just very natural looking and add some depth to your eye. So you want the darkest part to be right here on this outer V. So then I'm going to take this even fluffier one, and I'm going to pick up this matte skin tone shade right here. We're going to be using this as a highlight under our brow. And that's going to help lift the brow and also just blend out that crease shade we just applied. And I'm also going to put this on the inner tear duct. And again, that's to brighten up those dark shadows in there. Then if you want to deepen up your crease further, you can take the pencil brush side that's on the other side of the blending one that we used, and you can apply any dark shade that you want. I think I'm going to use this one here. It's like a bronzy chocolate color. And I'm going to tap this off because I don't want it to get all over my eye. And I'm kind of going to be applying it like I would a winged eyeliner. And you want to make like a little V from your outer corner here down to your lash line. And don't worry about if it doesn't look blended, you can always blend it out with another brush afterwards. I'm also going to take it underneath my lash line here, and that's just to connect it and really pull the look together. Okay, so now I am going to blend it out with this. I'm just going to pick up more of that medium brown shade here. And I'm just going to use that to blend it. So now we were done with the eyeshadow. It was super simple. This is very wearable and natural. If you want to touch up that shimmery color on your lid, you can if it got taken away. So now I'm going to apply some eyeliner. My favorite pencil eyeliner is the CoverGirl Ink It Liner. I have this one in black and brown. I'm going to be using the black one today. I think this is a lot easier than applying a liquid liner, especially if you're just getting started out with makeup, and it's super black and it stays on all day, so it's really just easy to apply. It's still very creamy and glides on nicely, so you still get that dark black look like you do with liquid liner, but it's a whole lot easier to apply. I'm just focusing this on the outer corner of my eye. I don't like to take my eyeliner all the way in because I have really small eyes. And then I apply a little bit to the lower lash line, again just focusing it on the outer half. And then I just blend it out with my finger. And then I like to put it right in the corner and just flick it up to my brow. And that just creates a nice wing to elongate my eye. Alright, now that we are done with liner, I'm going to go ahead and curl my eyelashes. The eyelash curler I'm using, I believe, is from Sally Hansen. I think I got it at Target. But e.l.f. also makes a really great eyelash curler. It's only $1. Now for my mascara, I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready 3D Volume Mascara. This is my all-time favorite, but you can use whichever mascara you like. It's really just about your preference, and they're all great, I think, at the drugstore. So just find the one that works great with your lashes. So now for my lips, I have two options. You can use them separately or together, whichever you prefer. The first one is the NYX Butter Lipstick. This one is in Fun Size. It's a really great neutral color. And this is the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in Creme Brulee. These two are a perfect nude. They go great with a lot of different eye looks and a bunch of different skin tones. So I'm personally going to be using them both together. You could totally opt for whichever one you want, or any lip product that you prefer. Then I'm just going to top that with my Creme Brulee lip gloss. So that is it for my basic affordable makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Please leave me a comment down below if you liked it and give it a thumbs up. And you can also tell me in the comments what your favorite products are that are affordable, and leave me any requests for some future beginner on a budget videos. So anything you guys want to know, and don't hesitate to send me an email if you need further help or further product recommendations. My email is always in the description box below. It's just glammeup8@gmail.com. So I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anyone. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye everybody.